Come and get it.
All right, welcome back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We've had some goofy stuff going on while we got into this game.
Yep.
But no, dude, to elaborate a little more, Zombie Grub won a raffle today, and turns out she's not following the channel either. Like, what a dick, right? Like, come on.
Wow. Oh man.
Okay, we'll cut that out of the VOD.
No respect.
This is where we'll start the VOD right here. All right.
Okay.
Welcome one, welcome all to the Showmatch series. We're currently in. Oops. Sorry, I got the score wrongs there. This is game number 4 currently underway in this best of 7. Spawning here in the lower right corner of the map, currently leading 3-0 and 1 win away from victory. It is going to be the pink Protoss player, Root Caliber.
And spawning on the other side of Way Station, it is IVD's own Noregret. Fighting for his life, man.
He really is. I mean, it's... Oh God, I'm so sorry. If he doesn't win this game, he may need an IVD drip. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm just
True. I see you, Rip. I see you.
But no, okay. So I mean, honestly, he's not. I don't like that he's going for these super cheesy moves. You're 3 games in, and you've got to recognize Caliber is going to do one of 2 things. 1, he'll cannon you if given the opportunity, which I think he's going to do here again. And 2, he will hold off your all-ins. So for Noregret, he's got to think like outside of what his normal would be. And that second Overlord is not at the natural. It's going across the map.
Yeah, and he's going for the hatch first again. And is Noregret even gonna? He's just gonna. I don't know. He's not gonna check it at all with the drone, kind of at least to see. If you don't have that Overlord, at least send a drone or 2.
I mean, like, this is... okay, I'm not going to get overly critical of Noregret, guys, but you watch some players like Nurchio, like Bly. Like, these are some of the better Zerg players in Europe that you'll see on a frequent basis, and regardless of whether someone cannon rush them or not, they will always do that drone scout. They will always do that drone check. This is coming out of Noregret, but way too late. Honestly, if you're playing against someone who's cannoned you at least twice in a series, get in the habit of drone checking early, sending the Overlord to your natural instead of across the map. I mean, there's a lot of things you can do to make sure that this doesn't happen, but it's going to happen again. And what's worse about Way Station, in these spawns no less, is how far away the 3rd base is.
And
he's gonna
the
dive
cannon is already finished.
He's going to proxy hatch again, but it's not going to work.
Yeah. Where's that drone at? Is he trying to get in there? No, it is far too late.
That's what I'm saying. Like, the rush distance is too long. You can't go for that counter proxy unless you already had sent this out. And where do you take this drone to the 3rd? Well, way the fuck over here or way the fuck over there. I mean, there's no comfortable 3rd to take.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen some kind of funny stuff too. I mean, what was it that Cats did? Of course, that was in Pro League. That. Like proxy hatching with spine crawler rushes. I mean, there's so much surface area here that you can pull it off with, but he is gonna go ahead and opt to take that 3rd location down at the lower end, not too low, kind of in the middle of the map. But damn, man, it's just a rough position. It's if it fool me once, okay, he is gonna try it, but. You know, like, fool me once, shame on me, right? Or shame on you, whatever.
Do the George Bush one where you mess it up like 5 times.
Yeah, like 3 times in a row.
Did you ever see that thing, The Daily Show? They, like, quilted pillows with a saying on it. It was, like, 9 pillows long. Because he kept messing it up. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on me, shame on you again.
How's it then go again?
I don't know exactly. All right, so he is going to go for the Cats approach to this one. And I like this a lot better than the last one. The idea behind a proxy hatchery, guys, if we're going to talk serious for a second, stop goofing around. This hatchery would normally first up be in the main. You'd love to have that happen. But you also have to get it there before your opponent sees it. So you have to then send out the earlier drone. This drone was sent out after seeing cannons already completing it as natural. So everything for Noregret's delayed, and this is unfortunate, but this is something that he can try and get to work. The problem is he's going to be working off of a very small economy, which means this is going to be all in. And if this is the game that gets him back into this series, I will be jubilant. I will be elated. I will use lots of big words to describe happy, because this is the coolest way he could possibly do it. But make no mistake, he's been forced into this scenario.
Yeah. As Caliber did open this up with the cannon, he knows, and he is going to make a forward cannon here, but speed is already finished. Going to take out that Zealot.
He's actually going to take out the other cannon before it builds, and that's kind of key.
Whoa.
I mean, he's not going to get in the natural. But he kills 2 of the cannons that were in progress. This is a big deal, because now there's nothing in range of the hatchery shy of what this mothership core is doing. He's got to go back and kill the other cannon too, unfortunately. Because this one is in range of the cannon.
Which one? Oh, yeah, it isn't. But, I don't know what... I mean, yeah, he's going to grab that. 2 cannons are going to kill those lings. Not even canceled here. Okay, Sentry spawning on the wrong side.
But here's the problem with this. The reason we saw this work in Pro League, guys, is because there was a little bit of extra economy going behind this for that gold. There is another base up, but it's mining with 4 drones off of regular mineral patches. So he's not going to be able to make like 7 queens. He's not going to have a lot of transfuses. He's not even able to make an abundance of lings to throw his cannon fodder, allowing the spine crawlers to reposition.
Yeah, he's going to need to break it ASAP, and the fact that Caliber knows about it so fast, that it's just not going to be the case. And what you're going to see, obviously, is that Caliber is just going to be able to outproduce even just from gateways.
I really don't like the choice to inject this hatchery too. Like, you're really not making lings from this. You're gonna need that transfuse energy more than you will an inject.
But here we go though. There's already 2 spine crawlers poking away at those cannons, and these sentries. And
let me in! Let me in!
No! There's a bunch of crazy tentacles on the side of our base. But that's 4 spine crawlers, Rifkin. There's only 2
Tempo.
cannons here. Hey, Rifkin.
How many tickles does it take to tickle an octopus?
10 tickles.
10 tickles? Yeah. Oh boy. Alright, so here's the thing, guys.
It's actually a good joke. What was it? What did he call it? Old man humor?
Right, well, hang on. Alright, we'll go back to serious mode for a second here, because this is actually going to start getting serious. As he advances forward, spine cars do not outrange the cannons, but the Zerglings will get on top of this, will try and do a bit of surrounds. If that gateway had gone down, they could have flooded in on top of this, but the overcharge is popped, and quite frankly, Noregret doesn't have the energy to transfuse support this. There's too many cannons down. He should have backed up out of the overcharge and waited to go in with the lings afterward.
And those 2 cannons finishing for Caliber was so crucial.
You know what? Look at this though. More importantly than that, we got the Immortal coming out, and if there's one thing that's gonna break spine crawlers, it's not a cannon. It's gonna be an Immortal.
Yeah. Well, how much damage do these spine crawlers do before? I don't know, but what is the supply in Noregret?
Actually,
there's a bunch of supply right now. 39 lings. If he's able to break.
Yeah, that's what. Like, this is gonna sound so dumb, but where Banlings failed last time, they might exceed. This time, like,
I know.
However, the Immortal's gonna find a good spot here on the top of the ramp, and he is in range of that spine crawler. You can't uproot this in time; it's dead. Transfuse going down, but why?
Only 1.
Oh, whoa! He actually uprooted. Why did Caliber's Immortal disengage?
He did.
Could have hold.
I guess that transfuse. There's still high ground vision here, though, so he could, if he wanted to, mess around with that Immortal.
I was wondering where the lings had run off to, but they went back home to try and clip the natural base. I mean.
Okay.
If you could pull off a contain, and this is a big if you could contain Caliber for, say, even about 5 more minutes, which is almost impossible with the Immortals coming out, but if you could do that and expand, then Noregret starts getting back into this game a little bit more. But he doesn't have a lot of drones. He's got no tech behind this. And like I said, guys, this is about as all in as it gets. And for those of you who are discussing the amount of legs an octopus has versus what's going on in the game, I hate every single one of you in Twitch chat right now. Because this is a rare scenario where something weird is happening, and you should be lapping this up and enjoying. I mean, there's a lot of queens here too. Transfuses are going to be kind of crazy, but I don't know. There's just he could have killed the spine crawl or the cyber core a while ago, which would have meant no stalkers, no sentries, no further tech. But he's just been kind of sitting passive, and that's where I start thinking this falls apart.
It does. The longer this does go, I think that Caliber, especially getting the Colossus, like it just. Is he droning behind it too, or what? Is he getting?
No, he's been trying to take the natural this one. That's what I was saying before, like with those lings that went back home. But the momentum's lost at this point. As we see, the spine crawlers are getting wrecked. One Immortal dancing is seriously wrecking these. Thank you, Hardened Shield, for that effect.
I know. I was actually thinking this is what Noregret would do, getting that Spire. With all the defense focused at the front here for Caliber, I mean, there's really not that much here in the main, of course. But I feel like it's going to be like that case again, like we saw in King Sejong, where there just may be too much, especially with all these gateways coming.
Yeah.
But, oh, man, if he can get a bunch of mutas out, especially still with this contain, moving out is going to be a pain.
You know what's actually... What I would have liked to see, because the sentries have been just kind of sitting idle for a while, right?
Oh, the Zealot Warpin. I didn't see the... Oh, the Warp Prism at the third. Sorry about that, but...
Well, that's what I was going to say. Like, he had the sentries idle for so long, but he actually uses all this with that shuttle, so... Noregret might have a lot of spine cores on the other side of the map, but he's got nothing to defend this third, and it is going to go down to a lot of Zealots. Ouch. That's pretty much for certain. This was his economy, too. The drone's being retreated out of this. Caliber Looking really good right now. There's a natural base that was made, of course, but what good is that? If you can't defend your third, you certainly can't defend your natural.
Yeah, and I don't think so. There's really nothing here. Burrow's on the way, but there's no spine crawlers, no spore crawlers, or anything. Spire's gonna finish, of course, but
not in time.
How much larva does he have? 8.
But
there's
here's the problem.
Phoenix production here for Caliber as well.
Well,
the Colossus! If you donate Colossus like that, then maybe.
Oh, I didn't even see that. But hang on, it's actually gonna live with 7 health. No, never mind. We can see it. What a badass. But no, Temple. Let's look at this. These 7 Mutalisks will eventually kill what's here. Even 3 Stalkers isn't that many. But the problem is, it's eventually. Zealots aren't gonna die very fast. The 7 Mutalisks. They're gonna take forever to die. In fact, he doesn't even group them. So the Stalkers are killing them, and this is terrible.
Yep, Zealot's running into the main with that Immortal. I mean, I think he's just gonna target either the Spire or the Lair. The Immortal does target down the Lair. Drones are gonna try to do what they can, but these are +1/+1 Zealots.
That's a little unfortunate, but you know what? After this series, I think Noregret has kind of found one of his biggest weaknesses, and he'll know what to work on to improve the future. And I do hope that if we manage to get more requests from him in the future, he'll come back for more show matches as well. Yeah. But this 4-0 sweep out of Caliber actually ends up putting us right back exactly on time, because they said that the Gemini Puck show match series would start around 7:30.
And it's perfect timing, yeah.
It's about that time. No, actually, it's not quite. I mean, it is over, but it's not quite over yet. As he holds this off, he's going to go back to trying to mine. And the Lair did not actually die.
Yeah, it didn't. Still alive.
It's
going to survive with...
Funny enough, if this did die, the only way to mine long distance would be to the other side of the
map. Imagine if it did come to that. But with these Phoenixes coming out, the Spine Crawlers have been cleared out. Noregret is just gonna pretty much use all of his units and do one final stand or one final attack. And I don't think it's gonna go in his favor, unfortunately, as he is down to 22 workers, has nothing to fall back on. And Caliber just, I mean, he's going on 2-2 already, and I don't even think there are any upgrades for these mutas. Or the Lings.
No, there's just nothing. There's nothing. Like I said,
there's really nothing here. So
that was so all in out of
a valiant effort. I know, dang, but it was a really cool build actually, and that's how you do it. You know, it just is not as effective on this map. And 2, the time as time goes on, Caliber is able to get to this position where he is able to answer everything that you do throw at him. So it's gonna be.
Always dancing the Colossus.
Yeah.
Of course, he knows Noregret can't see that. It's just us. That was for us, Tempo. Ooh.
Oh, man. Oh, smooth. So dreamy. Caliber.
Did you see the picture he gave me for the poster, by the way? He, like, gave me some normal ones, then he's like, hang on, use this one instead. The Zealots
I did see them, yeah.
Zealots are dancing. I think he's feeling pretty good about this. Gangnam style. Oh.
Yep.
Oh.
Sorry, yeah. So sorry I couldn't showcase better game stream. GG. Definitely, though, but...
You know what? He gave it his all though, and the nice thing is there's a second place prize. This wasn't all or nothing, so he gets $25 for losing 4 games. Yeah. Let's be honest, that's not too bad.
Not bad.
That's better than minimum wage. I mean, is what that is.
You have to also think about it this way, like you were saying, Caliber did put him in a spot pretty much every game. Yeah. And of course, it did come from the fact that he did go for 15 hatch, for the most part, but Caliber just took advantage and said, "No, you're not. I'm not gonna let you. You know, I apologize, but." And it is one of the things you have to take note as a Zerg, where 14 pool, man, get that pool out, don't have to deal with the shenanigans anymore.
Well, guys, whether you were